Life is a casino. We don't sink, we just hit them off with C-notes. And you can bet it all. I'ma be the last one standing tall. Joey Merlino.
What's up, G?
Life is a casino. We don't sink, we just hit them off with
Tell us about ourselves.
And you can bet it all. I'ma be the last one standing tall. Joey Merlino.
With Joey Merlino.
All right, we got some exciting news for you. A lot of people have been asking for new merchandise, and we finally came up with it, but it's going to be exclusive, and it's going to sell out fast, I'll tell you that. We only made 100 of these hoodies that are going to be dropping Friday. You have to click the link. You could order it. You could order the hoodie in white, order the hoodie in black, but there's only 100 made, so the first come, first serve. Make sure you get on there, order them. What do you think of the hoodie we designed?
Nice. Look at the picture.
Yeah, I'm gonna have the picture on there, and you can see it, and it's gonna be unbelievable.
I got the cigarette. I like it.
Yeah.
It's a nice piece.
You know when that was from too, right?
No.
That was from me and you outside doing a live show. Our buddy Brian took that picture.
He took the picture?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, no, it's a nice hoodie.
So it's going to be an exclusive drop.
It's only 100, so you better get them before they go.
Yes,
Get
and
'em for Christmas.
And we could ship anywhere you want. It's still going to be on the link that's in our bio. But when the hoodie drops on Friday, I'm going to have the picture of the hoodie with the link right up there. Click it and order it. Can't make it any easier for that.
That's
all right?
it.
First come, first serve. Now, coming off a crazy weekend in sports, I didn't do too good this week. I didn't.
Yeah, you got better.
I didn't do too good, but, we'll rebound.
I'm surprised you still got your watch on.
Yeah,
And
I didn't hockey yet, God forbid. But there's a lot of things in the news that just keep coming out, and I want to touch a little bit about this gambling case. Joe, you went to jail actually for making a bet for fucking 2 years, and then prior to that, 14 years.
Yeah.
So
I don't know nothing about the case.
No.
Well, the only thing I do know, I read, and I've been saying this for fucking years.
Yeah.
Since we've been on the podcast, people will talk to a guy they know is a rat.
Correct.
They know they put people in jail, and they don't care. They'll do business with them as long as they're making money. And that case I read, there's 2 guys on there in 2006. They both cooperate.
Yeah.
They said the one kid's from Pennsylvania. I don't
Shane
know.
Henley.
He's born a rat.
Yeah.
And the other kid had a case. Nicky hit a guy with a bat. I don't know.
Yeah. Nick Mornucci.
Whatever his name. The people deal with him. They don't care.
Yeah.
They didn't put them in jail. But now you're going to say that's what you get for talking to rats. Like I always said, if you know somebody's a stool pigeon and you hang on them, talk to them, you're a fucking stool pigeon.
Yeah.
That's it. As far as the fucking basketball and the football, I blame the commissioners. I don't blame the players.
Yeah.
How the fuck you blame them?
Well, they're hypocrites.
They're the biggest hypocrites in the world.
Yeah.
They make hundreds of millions of dollars, the NBA and the NFL. You watch every fucking commercial. Every game, the announcer's giving you parlays at halftime. I like this the second half. The line's 3.
Yeah.
They're the biggest fucking hypocrites. What's the guy's name? Not the commissioner.
David Stern.
No, Stern's the other.
Adam Silver.
Yeah, Silver.
Adam Silver.
That motherfucker come on and said the integrity of the game. Motherfucker, so you make $100 million. You make hundreds of millions of dollars. Every advertisement. Go in the stadium. It's fucking DraftKings.
Everywhere.
This, that, bet.
They're going to make you bet in your seat now.
They want everybody to fucking bet.
Yeah.
I don't blame the players. Everybody fucking gambles. I told you this fucking parlay shit's worse than crack. Wait till the little kids to start getting older.
Yeah.
They're going to rob everything. And the same thing with the NFL.
Yeah, what do they expect people to do?
They promote gambling. They're hypocrites. They promote gambling, and then now they want to put guys in jail for playing fucking poker.
Yeah.
Fucking nuts.
I mean, what do they expect people to do? That's all they see the whole time they're watching a game is gambling. I mean, I love it. I don't want them to ever take it away. But the players, they can see on the board right there in front of them to score a touchdown today, I'm plus 250.
Listen,
they could see it.
Every fucking game you watch, basketball, hockey, football.
Everything.
You see the commentator, second half, I like, what's the name, -7, this +3, I like this parlay.
Yeah.
Baseball, it's the same. It's fucking crazy.
When ESPN broke the story, I don't know if you've seen the video, they have the ticker on the bottom and it has the line. Soon as they broke it, they took it off. It vanished.
ESPN owns a sports book.
Yeah, exactly. ESPN Bet.
I went to fucking jail for making a bet. They own a sports book. I got 3 bookmaking cases. 2 bookmaking, 3, 2 or 3. I never took a bet in my life.
Yeah.
And I got found guilty. Fucking bookmaking. I never took a bet. They're the biggest bookmakers in the world. They make all the fucking money. They make hundreds of millions, billions.
Billion-dollar operation.
FanDuel made $98 billion.
Last year on parlays.
Yeah, we went to fucking jail. We were taking $200 bets. We didn't even take the fucking bets. Fat Angelo got 9 years for writing the fucking bets.
Yeah.
No, it's a fucking joke. They're the biggest hypocrites in the world.
And
they want to blame all the players. Get the fuck out.
Well, that's what they're going to deflect this on.
Yeah,
they make the millions of dollars, but
take the ads down. Stop promoting it.
Yeah, make it go back
they're
to where it
making
was
hundreds of
before.
millions. The fuck out of here.
And I heard that they did pay Terry Rozier his contract, $26 million.
They should, the poor bastard.
So he got paid. I don't know about Bull-Ups, what's going to happen then, but they're innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah, I don't know the case.
That's
but
it.
I'm just saying, fuck, they play poker.
But when you get involved,
Fuck, I got cheated my whole life in cards.
you never won.
My whole life I got cheated.
Yeah.
Ralphie had. I used to play him in gin. He used to fucking bury me.
Yeah.
He used to deal himself gin.
Cards on the floor.
Cards on the floor. Fucking cards missing out of the deck.
It's crazy. But like you said, if you know somebody's no good and you still continue to do business with them, what do you think was going to happen?
Well, yeah, that's what they want to do.
So
They should have never. They should have shunned them.
yeah. So that's our take on what's going on right now in sports. Don't forget, like I said before, Friday, 1 o'clock, the link will be posted. Head on over there, buy your hoodie. There's only 100 of them. It's exclusive drop. Skinny Joey Merlino. The link's going to be posted. White or black hoodie.
No, they're nice. And next week's podcast, I'm going to tell you the truth about the Netflix. What the fuck was the Netflix series?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you the real stories. They lie like motherfuckers. Believe me, they lie. All of them fucking rats on there. They fucking lied.
Stay tuned. You will hear the truth of the Netflix series that came out about Joey Merlino.
It'll be a week. It'll be a week next Thursday, not this week.
Yeah, next Thursday. We're going to show everything. We'll put the clips up, and then we'll go from there, and you're going to hear the truth from the man himself. We're live here at Alessandro's Pizzeria in Westchester, right on Boots Road. Now, today, I heard it's the buzz of the town right now. They got a mean grandma pie and an even meaner chicken Caesar wrap, but it's got to be well done. Come on inside. Let's get inside Alessandro's Pizzeria. I'm absolutely starving. I made my way all the way up to Westchester to check out what everybody's talking about. Don't forget, they also cater, they do pickup and delivery. Take a look at this grandma pie real quick. I mean, look at this. This is picture perfect. Woo. I'm not a fan of the basil. That's the only thing. I'm never a fan of the basil. That's incredible. That is incredible. What else? Look at the chunky gravy, the cheese, and it seems there's a little seasoning on the crust. I mean, it's absolutely phenomenal. It really is. Westchester. I mean, wow. Alessandro's grandma pie. That's absolutely phenomenal. That might be one of my favorite grandma pies I have ever eaten in my entire life. No basil, chunky gravy, cheese is perfect, it's cooked to perfection. Knock my balls across Boots Road. Chicken Caesar wrap. Chicken well done like always. Little kettle cooked chip on the side. Love the wrapping paper. See how it's nice and neat? You can tell the dressing's homemade right off the bat. Chicken's well done, just the way I like it. Caesar dressing mixed in. The lettuce is not overpowering the whole wrap. The croutons right there. Look at that. Who don't like a plain kettle cooked chip? Come on. Can't have it fall apart. It can't be messy and dripping and dropping all over the place. This right here is top notch. If you ain't eating a chicken Caesar wrap, well done chicken at Alessandro's in Westchester on Boots Road, you already know you're an absolute bed bug. Welcome back to episode 110, The Skinny with Joey Merlino and Little Snuff. Today we got a special guest on the podcast. Legend himself, Johnny Bananas, is in the house. What's up, pal? How you doing?
I mean, I'll tell you what. I record out of the studio all the time. I love being on this side of the podcast because it's so much less work.
Yeah, it's relaxing.
Heard you guys were in town. I don't normally go on other podcasts, but this one, I had to hop on this one.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
We're coming on yours.
Yeah,
soon.
It's going to be good.
Yeah,
collaboration you didn't know you needed, but always wanted.
Exactly. It's always good to get a collaboration going.
Yeah.
So now you come right from down the street. You got your gym down the street. Tell us a little bit about the gym that you got.
You got a
going
gym?
on.
Rumble. Boxing gym.
The boxing gym?
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta go. Can I fight Snuff in there?
Absolutely.
Fuck you up.
Headgear?
And you know what? We
No headgear. Fuck
we
you.
have a no smoking policy, but we'll make a special exception
I
for
can
you.
smoke in the ring.
Absolutely.
Smoke Newports and knock my head off. Yeah, that sounds
Old
good.
school.
No, I smoke more, but no headgear.
No.
If I punch in it, I'll break my hand with your fucking.
It'll slip
jelly.
right. It'll slip right off.
All that jelly got in his
Yeah.
fucking
I
hand.
got fucking cement.
No. See, the refs would actually call him on that. They'd be like, "No, you got too much Vaseline. Dude.
You're
You
right.
can't do this."
Fucking Vaseline.
Yeah, I actually moved down here permanently about a year and a half ago. I'm a Cali guy. I actually went to school in Pennsylvania. Though I went to Penn State.
Major Penn
Yeah.
State.
That's good.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah,
You went to the campus, right?
Yeah, main campus. Yeah, State College.
I go to your white game every year. We're big with Penn State.
Dude, I hate to say it. I'm like the worst alumni ever. I haven't been back since I graduated.
What?
I know, dude. It's
Unbelievable.
I know.
I will say this. We were there, and me and Wags were talking about it. If you're a 19, 20-year-old kid, there's nowhere else to be but there.
So
That campus is insane.
So when I graduated from college, I'll never forget, I was my senior year, I was an econ major, and my professor's like, all right, we're gonna do this exercise. You can come up with any job you want and get paid for it. What would it be? And I was like, I just want to party forever. And somehow I found the flaw in the matrix, and here we are.
That's great. So it all starts. How do you get into reality TV? What 2004 you go on?
2005.
2005.
Well, for me, I've always said this. I've had so many people and these are people who've been on TV or people who are trying to get on TV. They're like, what'd you do? Like, what's the blueprint? And I'm like, I don't have, like, what I did, it's not like you could follow this path, because what I did is I feel like, as my dad likes to say, I failed upwards a lot.
Yeah.
Right? And I never had a plan. I wasn't like one of these guys that went to college and was like, okay, I'm going to go to this school and I'm going to have this major and I'm going to move to this city and I'm going to get this job. Dude, the only reason I even went to Penn State is because my cousin Vince got a full ride for football. I was at Nassau Community College at the time in Long Island, and I didn't know where I was going to transfer to. He was playing, dude, he's on the football team. Like, why not? Never even saw the campus.
What year was that?
2005.
All right.
Yeah, that was Paterno was still there.
Paterno was there.
Yeah, Paterno was
And
still
the
there.
other motherfucker.
Sandusky.
Sandusky.
Chomo.
Yeah, piece of shit. What ruined Paterno's legacy, dude.
Really
so,
did.
So sad.
That's sad.
Yeah, that was sad. They fucked him up.
Yeah. So yeah, dude, I went there as a sophomore, and dude, that's how it was. I remember going to my first Penn State game, and I was in the student section, and I didn't know what it meant to have school spirit, because like California, like nobody gives a shit about like high school sports.
Yeah.
It's not like the Midwest and like the South, where like even high school, it's like a religion, right? And I remember going to the first student game, looking around, there's 110,000 people in this stadium, and I'm like, holy shit,
Stadium
I'm a
shaking.
part of this.
Yeah.
So I, went my 3 years I spent there. My senior year, halfway through my senior year, no plan, nothing lined up, no job, no internship, no nothing. And then at the time, I had a crush on this girl named Amy who was really into the Real World. Real World was it was like a staple of being in college. And I started watching the show so I could like have something to talk to her about. I started watching. I'm like, wait a minute. So these guys just get paid and they get notoriety for hanging out and partying. Oh, by the way, guess which season was the first season I watched?
Real World Philadelphia. Yeah, I was big.
MJ.
They took over the bank.
What year was that?
05, 04?
Yeah.
I was
05?
in jail. They never.
So they took over a bank on Art
They didn't let you watch Real World in jail?
Yeah.
Oh, I never watched it.
So they took over a bank on Art Street,
Yep.
it was, and they made it into, basically like a dorm. And it was, how many? 8?
7.
7.
What
7
do you
would
do,
go
just
on there.
drinking, fucking party, and
So it's called the Real World because 7 strangers picked to live in a house, have their lives taped, and see what unfolds. Basically, the Real World was the first reality TV show ever. It's a docuseries. So the first one they did was in New York. They put 7 strangers in a loft, and they just taped them, their daily lives, the Real World. So like what they did they didn't tell them anything, where to work, what to do. They were just like, we're in the shot, in the background, we're gonna document your lives.
Yeah.
so they film you sleeping, getting up,
All of it.
breakfast, shower,
What girl you're going with.
out.
Everything.
Where you're working, who you're hanging out with. So it's my senior year. I start watching the Real World Philly, and MJ and Landon were the 2 guys. MJ was an ex Vanderbilt wide receiver, and Landon was just another maniac from like Minnesota or whatever. And these 2 guys would go out and just, handsome guys, like
Tear it up.
just tear it up, bringing girls back. And I'm just like, wait a minute, this is like I could do this. So at the time, cell phones didn't exist really, not with cameras at least. So I had to go to the IT lab, rent a camera. My roommate Elliot taped me. I dressed up like Scooby-Doo. I filmed my audition on Old Main. sent it in, and I mean, you know, the casting process was pretty rigorous. It was like, you know, 5 different interviews. It was like, you know, multiple weeks, and then they called me in like June, and they were like, "You're on the show." Wow. So, yeah, and then I never looked back.
Today, the generation's different. I feel like the kids now would never do what he did. Send that in.
No.
What would they tape the kids doing today? Nothing.
Playing video
They're not
games.
going to go out. They don't go clubbing. There's no bars. They don't do nothing.
Nothing. I've been saying it for fucking 6 years. All the kids, they're all fucked up. They're all
Yep.
fat. They're all out of shape.
Yep.
They sit home and play fucking video
Yep.
games all day.
Yeah, and that's why it's like they're like, oh, birth rates are going down. Yeah, no shit. It's because now these kids are growing up. They're like, they don't know how to talk to girls.
No.
Don't want to talk to girls. Just the simple task of just having like face-to-face conversations has been lost because they do all their communicating through cell phones.
Yeah.
And through text messaging.
They text each other when they're having dinner. They sit next to each other. Talk, you
Scary.
motherfucker.
Dude, they'll be. How many times have you been at a restaurant and you'll see a guy and a girl just sitting there, not
Yeah.
talking, just texting?
Or a family and their kids. There's no conversation, nothing.
And what's weird is, and this is what's crazy, is we as humans, we pick up so much through body language and through like facial expressions, right? Since these kids have never like been accustomed to doing it, that's why emojis are so popular with the younger generation, because that's the only way for them to understand like what you're sending, like what the tone behind it is.
They don't know how to smile.
Like if you
They
send
they
the
gotta send an
devil, yeah.
emoji. They gotta send an emoji. They don't know how to smile to
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
The craziest thing that I've seen now is if you go to a store and you hand somebody cash, they don't. The kid behind the counter don't even know how to give you change.
No, I know.
Like they're stuck.
Yeah.
Like it's give me your phone, tap it, and just move on.
You know what I'm really upset about? Disneyland.
I never went.
You've never been?
Never.
I grew up in Orange County, Southern California, next to like Disneyland, the OG one that Walt Disney built. And I remember being a kid. So my dad was in the military, so every year they would give active duty service members free tickets for their family.
Okay.
So that was like one of the trips my dad would take us every year. We look forward to it so much. And you could like park in the like parking lot. You walk in, and the whole thing is like you go and you get your ticket from the ticket window, and then you go into the park and like you go and like, you know, wait in line for rides and you buy shit. Now it is all digital.
Yeah, it's different.
You can't walk up and buy a ticket. You have to book your reservation ahead of time. You know, there's no standing in line. You walk up, you punch something in, and it's like, come back at this time for the ride. You don't pay, same thing. You don't pay cash for anything. You have a card.
Yeah.
And you like go in the store, and there's like now human beings have just been like removed from the equation, and it's
No
like
communication.
it's getting worse
They
with
fucked
AI now and
everything
shit.
up.
Yeah.
They fucked everything up. There's going to be no more jobs.
No.
None.
No. And that's scary because, you know, somebody who's a cashier, you know, they're all going to be done.
Amazon drivers,
Yeah.
dude, they have this like robot dog thing that has wheels and it can like climb up stairs, and they're like,
Yeah,
or
I don't
drones.
Want, I don't want that. That's
No.
weird to me.
It's so weird.
That's so, and
It's
like
so
even
weird,
with
man.
sports, like they're saying for baseball, they're instead of having umpires now they're going to have robots. I mean, that's crazy to me. They're going to ruin everything.
The world's fucked up.
Yep.
The kids are fucked up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
I always say, when you were a kid, did you ever hear of a school shooting?
Never.
Never. I mean,
Never.
we got fights in school.
Yep.
These motherfuckers shoot a school up once a week.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, here's why. Do you want to know what wasn't around when, you know, the younger generations are now? Fucking prescription drugs.
Yeah.
We are so over medicated now. They're putting these kids on hardcore, like antipsychosis, antidepressant
Yeah.
drugs that then are making them fucking lose their minds. That have the side effects of this could make you a homicidal murderer.
Yeah.
And then they're wondering why these kids go and shoot the schools up.
They're all fucked. Listen, these parents are nuts too. They send their kid like young, like 9, 10 years old, to go see a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
No, he needs a beating.
Yeah.
I don't need no motherfucking psychiatrist.
Yeah.
My mother and father
Yo.
beat the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Fucking, you need a beating.
And in school, that's how you knew. Here's the thing. They're like, oh, well, we want to give out participation trophies. We're not going to have dodgeball anymore. We're not going to let kids pick teams anymore. We're going to make sure everyone gets equal playing time. On Valentine's Day, every kid has to get the same amount of cards because we don't want this kid to feel like he's uglier than the rest. Guess what? That's how you knew your role in society.
Yeah. Right.
When you're a kid, you're like, you know what? You get your ass kicked. It's like, all right, you're obviously not the bully. But what does that teach you? Teach you how to, it toughens you up.
Yeah.
You go and play baseball and you suck. You're sitting on the bench. It either makes you want to get better or pick another sport or a different industry. Now it's like we're giving these kids all this false hope that it's like, yeah, you're terrible, but we're going to tell you you're good. And that's just putting them out there in life. And it's just
no
setting them up for
personality.
failure.
It's these fucking liberals.
Yeah.
Well,
They're fucking sick.
I was saying that I was just saying it to him before we got on podcast. We posted a video
Today.
about the Kings protest.
Yep.
And
No Kings, yeah.
A guy texted
Yeah.
me, like, DM me this morning. He's like, you're going to lose. I can't believe you said that. You're going to lose a lot of followers. I'm like, I really don't give a fuck. You know,
Yeah.
another liberal. You know.
Yeah.
He said to me, name 5 things Trump did good since he's been in office. I said, listen, I'm not getting into politics for you, but he stopped 7 wars.
Yeah.
He stopped the war in the Middle East. They've been fighting for 3,000 years. That's enough. I said.
Yeah.
Then he came back. You're a clown. Fuck you, your mother. Fuck you, the liberal, Joe
Obviously,
Biden.
yeah.
And I blocked him. But that's the kind of
People like that. Here's the thing: they argue based on pure emotion. They don't argue on facts, and that is a fact. You could say what you want, but Trump is the only president in the last I don't know how many administrations to not be involved in a war.
Yeah.
His administration was the first one where we were not involved in a major war. And here's the thing: he doesn't do everything right. Like nobody does. There's a lot of things you could probably fault him on. But and you know what? And when he does, you criticize him. But the fact that they can't that the liberals and Democrats cannot give him credit even on things that he's been successful on, I'm fine with balls and strikes, man. You know what? If you do something that's a strike, we're gonna call you on it. But if you do something that's a ball or a walk, we're gonna call you on it. And it's like, I mean, like you said, just negotiated the peace in the Middle East. In like Uganda, you stopped that war. It's been on for like 30 years, and it's like you don't hear people about it.
They don't say a word about him.
Yeah.
If
Now,
he would
now
cure
he's in
cancer,
China. He's going to watch what he does with China. He did
Xi
the whole
Jinping. Yeah.
They're going to straighten everything out.
Yeah.
They hate him. He could, like I said, he could cure cancer, and they still talk bad about it.
Ukraine too. I mean, that's the other thing. We just applied massive sanctions on Russia. The EU has now agreed to do the same. Basically, they get like 67% of their oil from Russia. They said they're going to take that to 0.
Yeah.
And that's and here's the problem though is in our government on both sides, left and the right, they're what are called war hawks, right? Because the military industrial complex is such a fucking massive moneymaker that a lot of our politicians' pockets get padded by when we're in war.
Yeah.
When we're in war,
They make money.
they're making money. And that's why they want us in this perpetual state of war, because they're making money. And Trump's like, I don't give a fuck about that. I can't be bought. And this is how I want to do
Look
things.
what's the name? When they 9/11, they went and bombed fucking Saddam Hussein. He had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Fucking started a war there. He had nothing to do with it. He
Yeah.
hated Bin Laden.
It's all for money. At the end of
It's
the
all
day,
money.
it
The
comes
war
down to
machine.
money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like they make money, print money.
Well, they also said that was his way of basically making amends for what his dad
Dad
didn't
did,
do.
yeah, his father, yeah.
Because they had, dude, during the Gulf War, they had Saddam, dude, like dead to rights, and they let his ass go. Dude.
And they let him go.
They let him go.
Yeah, it's all about money. Look, Nancy Pelosi, she makes $250,000 a year. She's worth $500 million.
Yeah.
How the fuck you worth $500 million making?
Because
$200,000
because the people that write the tax code are the best at cheating the system,
Yeah.
dude.
and it's all inside information. You do it, you get 100 years. Insider trading. They do it.
How the fuck during COVID, all right, she had a better portfolio than like Warren Buffett.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
It's like, how did you make $17 million
The
in a
husband,
year?
They're lobbyists. They got the lobbyists.
Yeah.
They know, like, just say Pfizer, they're coming out.
Yeah.
The vaccine, they're coming out with a COVID vaccine. It's going to get approved.
Yep.
They fucking buy the stock. It's fucking $4. It goes to fucking $300.
Yep.
what?
Yep.
You do it, you get 100 years.
It's fixed. Yeah, everything's fixed. I mean, it's just they get to do what they want. Could you imagine if you did that?
I'd be under the jail.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers.
So another Gucci behind the scenes. This time, the customer is me. I love it.
You deserve it.
Coming straight about the black barrio. Makes a meal upon for sorry hoe. Now sit back and be my scenario. Oops, my bad, that's my scenario. No, I can't fuck a scary hoe. Now every time,
I mean, it just
He'd be in jail watching the real world.
Yeah.
yeah, that's it. I mean, no, it's crazy. It really is. But I feel like the last 8 years with politics took it to a next level.
Next level.
It became so extreme. It's
so
not
hostile.
fun.
It's so hostile now.
yeah,
I
it's
remember
crazy.
growing up, it was like, you know, it's like you don't. It's kind of like a don't ask, don't tell. Like I'm not gonna I don't want to get into politics, but
Right.
if I disagree with you, if you're on the other side, it's like, you know, agree to disagree.
Yeah.
Now it's like you got people disagreeing, and it's like you're not just wrong. You're fucking a horrible, evil person that wants to murder people, and
wanna
we are
kill you.
going to assassinate you.
They want to kill you.
Yeah.
I seen yesterday the Attorney General, Pam Bondi, they want to kill her.
Yeah, they put a bounty on her head.
I mean,
They
that's
put-
crazy.
Yeah,
I mean-
it really is. But I mean, this is what happens when what we've done with society is we've literally made everybody feel like there's no consequences Going back to what we were saying before, growing up, there's consequences for your actions.
Yeah.
You're gonna get your ass, you're gonna go to jail. Now it's like we've raised a generation of spoiled, entitled people that don't understand that there are repercussions for their actions.
You couldn't have said any better. Listen, these motherfuckers now timeout. Timeout don't work. Give them a beating.
Yeah.
The fuck the timeout gonna do?
Yep.
And they know it's going to
We
happen.
got beatings and it still didn't stop us.
Yeah, well,
My
that's
mother's
true.
beating me up every fucking day.
Yeah, it didn't stop.
And
It
we're
didn't
still,
work.
We're still bad.
Yeah. We just live in a crazy society, and that's just how it goes right now.
Yeah.
So could you imagine, though, right now, you getting into reality TV, 2005, you go to Key West.
Buddy, I'd be canceled a week from now.
You'll be done. It'll be over, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And here's why. When I went on reality TV, I was 22. Also, we lived in a different world, dude. We lived in a world where cancel culture didn't exist. Okay, we lived in a world where social media didn't exist. We lived in a world where it was like, you know, if you said something that was like inappropriate or uncouth, people would obviously look at you a certain way, but your life's not going to be ruined over it, right? And if you said something now it's inappropriate now, but wasn't inappropriate 10 years ago, you're not going to retroactively be punished for it.
Okay.
Right.
Now, like, we live in a world where everything that you do is viewed under a microscope. And one of the worst things that social media has done is it's given fans and it's given trolls and it's given people who hide behind a fucking avatar of a Pokemon the ability to basically direct line of communication to you and to cancel and to be able to cancel you.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, I've never been to jail, but I would say I would rather go to jail than be deplatformed. Because you get out, you have a career. I mean, I don't want to, not for life. I don't want to, like, obviously, but I'm just saying, being deplatformed, that is like literally like ruining, like taking your livelihood away. And that's what people want to do. If people watch you on TV and they disagree with you, they don't like you. Now they're like, I can fucking ruin your life.
Yeah.
And so, like, I made, like everyone does, a lot of mistakes. I said a lot of dumb shit. I said a lot of things that when I was a 22-year-old kid, I thought was cool.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
Well, we're kids.
we don't know.
Yeah.
And luckily, I was living in a different time now and social media wasn't around, because then I could, like, take my lumps on TV. I'm not going to lie. When I watch back some of the shit that I did and said when I was, you know, a 20-year-old, I'm horrified by it.
Yeah.
And I've told people, I'm like, listen, I know how bad you think it is. Trust me, nobody is more disappointed and, like, kind of embarrassed by the way that I acted than I was. However, it was me being able to see that enabled me to say, like, I don't want to be that person anymore and I want to change.
Yeah.
And that's another problem with reality TV is, like, you know, some of the seasons that I did, this is back in 05, 06, this is, you know, 20 years ago. Who the fuck doesn't change in 20 years, dude? Right. The guy that I am now, I look back at that guy and I'm like, dude, you've learned a lot, but they still see you as that person.
Yeah.
They don't see, like, where you've come from. They still see you there. So, so I'm glad that I was on kind of TV when I was. I also was able to evolve with social media. Like, it didn't exist when I first started. So, like, I was able to kind of, like, grow and adapt with it. I feel bad for kids now because, again, like, when we were kids, yeah, you got picked on, but that really only it happened in school. And if you could hide from the bully, like, you were fine.
Or beat the bully up. Either way.
Now, these kids are being tortured 24 hours a day because of social media.
Yeah.
And they derive all of their self-worth and they derive their value through, like, followers, likes, what other people are saying. And the amount of kids that have, like, hurt themselves, fucking, you know, who are depressed, who are, like, because of social media. It's because they don't have an identity.
Right. YouTube hates us. Fuck them. I ain't changing.
They try to cancel us since day one.
Every fucking shit.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah,
them.
what? We curse too.
How the fuck these
Well, this guest sure ain't gonna help.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the fucking Kardashians, they started the reality TV, right?
No, we were on before Kardashian.
I'm just saying, but look, they made it fucking big.
Yeah.
Yeah, Keeping Up with the
right?
Kardashians. Keeping Up with the Kardashians basically started the first, like, that was, like, the first time they almost did, like, scripted reality. Mm-hmm. And that was, like, the first, like, docuseries that actually followed, like, a family around. But yeah, they
made fucking billions.
Dude, well, I'll tell you what, it's because, what's her name? Chris is one of the most brilliant marketing.
Yeah, Christiana, right?
Oh my God,
The
dude.
daughter was sucking a dick on TV.
That's,
That
and
video, they leaked that. She became famous.
And what's crazy is, like, back in the day, this is how far we've come. Back in the day, something like that was like, oh my God.
Yeah, now it's normal.
Sex tape. Now it's like,
it's normal, yeah.
if you don't have a sex tape, it's like,
You're a loser.
What are you
Yeah.
fucking doing?
Yeah, no, you do.
Yeah,
Look at
it's
Jersey Shore. Same thing with Jersey Shore. I mean, they turned that into a gazillion-dollar operation.
You want to know what's crazy about Jersey Shore? Jersey Shore, I know the the production company. I know the EP Jackie French, who basically started Jersey Shore. That came with the idea. The Jersey Shore is the real world with a bunch of Italian, like a bunch of Italian kids
down the shore.
in the Jersey Shore. The reason the Jersey Shore was so fucking massive and it captivated people the way that it did. I lived in Long Island for a while, so like the idea of like the Guido, like. I remember when I first moved there after high school, I was like, who the fuck are these guys? Dude? The Money Exchange, the fucking blowouts, the tight diesel pants, the fucking plucked eyebrows are all jacked and tattooed. I'm like they look like aliens. But after a while, I'm like, all right, like now it's just normal. Like you go out to Neptune's in the Hamptons, like the Drift Inn, whatever, dude, all the Hofstra bars. I was like, after a while, it's like, all right, it's kind of like this isn't a novelty anymore. When the Jersey Shore came out, this was a lot of people from like the rest of the country. This was like their first introduction
to
these types of people. And like you see, Snooki get punched off a bar stool. Everyone's sitting there like all horrified. They're like, this is kind of normal behavior for the Jersey Shore.
Yeah, they're fucking nuts.
Yeah, imagine if they did Margate at Maloney's when you were going there. That's a reality TV show in itself.
Yeah.
Atlantic City, Murmur, Mix, Providence, like. They just captured it. God, I mean, listen, they killed it with that show. They really did.
They did. And the other thing that helped them in a weird way was all the negative press that they got before the show even came out.
More negatives, the better.
They were being sued by the state of New Jersey, and then the Italian American Anti-Defamation League filed a lawsuit because they were originally going to call the show like Guido's or something like that.
Yeah.
And they're like, this is a horrible... like
they made the Italians look bad.
Yeah, so they can't, like, all these sponsors can't. So before the show even started, they were already made national news about like this show's horrible, and then that makes people want to watch it even more.
Of course.
I don't think they made money though, like the first couple of years.
What was the first 2 years? They didn't make that much.
They made money on bar appearances. I'll tell you what. Okay. I was already in the game because they came out, I think, like 2009, 2010. That's when Jersey Shore came out. I started doing TV. I started doing mine in like 2005. So that was my main source of income, was doing bar appearances, right? Clubs, bars around the country would book you. We'd go. We'd fucking get drunk for 3 hours. They'd pay us $2,000.
Yeah.
But like this was like this was a hard $2,000 to earn, right? Like you're there, fucking doing contests, like you're on stage being a fucking show pony. You walk out of there like hungover, dude, with $2,000. You go to the next, 20 straight days you're in different clubs. And I remember what they were getting paid probably 10 times what we were getting. Wow. If I'm getting paid $2,000 for a club, they're getting paid 10.
Wow, so they
15. So I mean that's why the situation went to jail for tax evasion, because this kid you make so much fucking money. This guy walked into like a Lamborghini dealership and bought a car with cash.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's how he got jammed up.
Yeah.
All that happens.
They all made it though.
They all made it.
They made money.
And they're still going. I mean, like, now
going,
it's like 40 years. I feel like that show's been out since I've been in first grade.
You would have been on that show right now. You would have been there.
You think?
You look like Snooki.
Yeah.
You got a fucking orange tan. You look like Snooki's brother.
I'm not even tan right now. I got to get a tan tomorrow. I'm gonna go to a resort tomorrow. I'm either golfing or going tan.
Well, somehow they fixed that motherfucker overnight.
Of course they did.
So I was just there, the Boca Resort. I was there on, was it Saturday?
You see that video? You seen the video, right?
Yes, I sent the video to the Boca paper. They're the ones that posted. I think ABC News picked it up from Boca.
He said it was on World News.
Yeah,
he said it was on World News.
Yeah.
I was there Saturday. Well, I've been there. My buddy's a member there. I've been there fucking 100 times, and I was there on Saturday. And then wherever the hell that storm came from, that's the worst storm I've ever seen since I've lived here.
Me too.
Really? It was that bad?
Hurricanes wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Bro, it literally came and like just parked over Boca.
Yeah.
And usually like you'll hear lightning out in the distance. Then you'll hear like one or two loud cracks because it's close. And then you'll hear them in the distance because it's passed over. This shit parked over Boca and it was just like nonstop lightning.
Trottery, they had to tow like 10 cars.
Yeah.
I seen the video. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
So I'm on A1A right across the street from the beach on Red Reef Golf Course. And the water was, to get to the beach, the water was up to your knees.
Wow.
The whole street was flooded. The golf course
to be under.
Yeah, had
that golf
lakes.
Course.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's public.
Live right there.
Par
Yeah.
3. You live right there?
Yeah, right there.
I don't live far from here.
That's the par 3 course.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
A1A.
Yeah,
That's
it's nice.
I wake up one of my favorite things to do, I'll get up in the morning because I'm on the 5th floor, so my window faces the golf course, watching guys tee off. I think the entire time I lived there, I've seen one person actually hit a ball right.
Yeah.
Ground balls, going in the trees,
fucking
hard. Missing. Yeah.
1A, fucking hitting houses, everything.
It's a hard fucking game. It really is.
You golf?
Yeah. Not well.
Yeah.
Not well. I try.
I'm the same way.
I fuck around. I like going. I just like to. I mean, I'd like to get better because I do like celebrity games and shit. But like
breaking balls is the best part about golf.
Yeah, smoking cigars.
Yeah.
You know?
He kills me on the golf course all the time.
Really?
Runs
You
me
good?
over with a cart.
Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah.
I fuck with him when he's.
Yeah.
I talk. He gets mad.
Yeah.
I never seen somebody drive the ball though like him off tee. He can fucking drive it.
Yeah.
Second shot stinks, but the drive.
Yeah. You see, your long game's good, short game's bad.
Yes.
See, that's the problem. I've always had a good short game, no long game.
No long game.
I watched the thing the other day. I read a thing about golf. 80% of your scoring comes within 100 yards and in.
Really?
Yeah.
100 yards and in, 80% of your
Because
scoring.
those are the hardest shots to
That's the hardest
to
part.
measure. Yeah.
I gotta practice more then, I think.
Yeah, my short game, I'm about 6.5 inches. That's usually where I do my best work.
Yeah, that's it. When
Yeah, so getting back to Penn State, that's the last bet I made.
I was at the game.
They went to the game, the whiteout against Oregon.
Yeah, I was there.
Wait,
Should have fired the coach that night, the motherfucker. He didn't go for 2.
wait, this year?
This
Yeah.
year.
Okay.
The score was 3-3
Yep.
in the third quarter.
Yes.
I had under. The motherfucker went over.
That's a
In
baby.
the middle of the third quarter was 3-3. I had under. What the fuck was the final? Fucking 30-something.
34,
It went over. It
28.
went
Yeah,
over. Whatever the
34,
fuck it was.
28.
Yeah.
You know how bad a beat that is?
Yeah.
First off, I mean, they
He's
should have went
supposed
for
to
two.
go for 2. He's
to win
home,
the game.
got the momentum, and that was it. They lost 4 in a row. I don't think
Probably why they fired him.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? I have a sneaky suspicion you probably had something to do with him getting fired.
James Franklin
I got
went.
buried.
Listen, man, I'll make an offer you can't refuse.
He was good for the school, though.
Yeah, I mean, they loved him for 12 years, but then they hated him after.
Yeah.
He couldn't win a big game, though.
Yeah, no, he couldn't. Well, I mean, that was always what dogged Penn State. They would that's why I'm glad they didn't go to the national title last season.
Yeah.
They would have gotten fucking embarrassed.
They can't score. They can't keep up with these teams that
Well, he
score.
got $47 million. They could fire me.
Yeah.
They could
Yeah.
fucking shoot at me.
Yeah.
Millions.
Right now,
Seriously.
I would do the same thing. Let me ask you a question. When you're on Real World Key West and then you move over to the challenge and you start, I mean, you won some big prizes.
Yeah.
You won big money.
Yeah.
Just give us a little bit about that. What was that like?
So I actually wanted. So the challenge was basically invented again. The Real World was very or MTV, reality TV, Buna Murray Productions. They were like way ahead of the times, right? They're the ones that were, again, Real World invented reality TV, and then the challenge invented not competition, but the idea of bringing back cast members from a show and keeping them like season after season, right? So basically what the challenge is it's a competition show where the fan favorites from prior seasons of the Real World and Road Rules were brought back to compete.
Yeah.
So if you were one of the standouts on the Real World, they would bring you back, and then if you did well and if you played the game well and if you were a personality and if you could compete, you had the opportunity to keep coming back. So I obviously went on and I made a big splash, my first season of the Real World. So I got put on on the challenge, and I loved it. That was one of the reasons I wanted to do the Real World, because I wanted to compete and keep the ride going. And then there was guys that I had watched, Mark Long, CT, Brad, Derek, Darrell, Kenny, Evan, all these guys. And I'm like, I want to be on TV with these guys. I want to compete against these guys. And and I just found my home, dude. And I'm the only cast member that's still on. I've done 25 seasons now of the challenge. And I'm the only cast member that in my demographic, my bracket, that has not started a family or gotten married. I've never stepped away.
Yeah.
And that's why I've been able to parlay the brand and the TV and the platform into what I've made it now, which is, I've just created a brand. I've created a household name, and the reason, and I've stuck with it. And the reason I've had so many big moments is because I never stepped away. Now, what's the sacrifice been? No family.
Yeah.
No wife, no real serious relationship to speak of. But the way that I see it is dude,
You're having fun.
having fun,
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
So you won 2 in it? What is
7.
it? 7?
7.
Yeah.
And a lot of money, let's just say that.
Well,
You're going to get him a tax.
I wish. Here's the thing. I wish I would have done my winning now. The problem is the majority of my winning I did back in the day.
And you blew it.
Well, it's not that I blew it. It's that the prizes weren't as big as they are today.
Yeah.
Bro, back in the day, we would have to kill each other for a fucking 20 grand and a T-Mobile sidekick. Because that was the thing, is we used to have prizes that they would give out, if it, But the pot at the end was all right, you're competing this season for 100 grand. Now it's you're competing for your share of $1 million.
Wow.
$500,000. You know what I mean? So it's so yeah. Unfortunately, I did all my winning back when the prizes weren't as big as they were.
Same thing in sports.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan, the most he made was $3.5 million.
Exactly.
Now they get fucking $500 million.
To sit home. To not even play somebody's got.
Yeah.
Yeah, half of them don't
Yeah.
even play.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Where'd the nickname come from, Johnny Bananas?
So, my best friend / business partner, John, he lived in New York. I moved out to New York in 2000 after high school. And I got a job at Banana Republic. He worked at Kenneth Cole with a bunch of his, buddies, and there was like 3 Johns in their like circle of friends. So then I became Johnny Bananas to distinguish me away from the rest of the
Banana Republic started.
John guys. Yeah, so
Nickname stick like that.
yeah. Well, so I took it on. So the thing is, like, so that was like the name that I kind of went with for a few years. And then when I went on reality TV, unknown, I would love to sit here and be like, oh yeah, man, I went on with the intention of like using this nickname and turning it into a brand and making merch and, weed gummies and all this other stuff, podcast. But like, I was just like, I just don't want to be John.
Yeah.
I want to go on. I want to distinguish myself apart from the other guys on reality TV, and it just ended up sticking, and it just
It's a good
ended
name.
up working.
I
Yeah.
like it, Johnny Bananas.
Time, everything works at the same time.
Yeah.
Look, he's got the Yeti piece right there too with it.
Nice, Johnny Bananas.
Yeah, stole that from. Actually, no, I'm not. No,
That's-
they stole. Pabst stole it from me.
Pabst stole that from you. Pabst Blue
Don't
Ribbon.
at me, Pabst. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, a lot of my logos I've taken from
So besides the Rumble, what else are you doing? Anything besides and your podcast?
buddy. Yeah, so yeah, I record my podcast at the same studio. So I've been doing that. This is my 4th year doing the podcast. It's kind of like basically spans all the different reality shows that I do. Mostly the challenge though. I just started my own weed cannabis gummy line called Bananabis.
There you go.
In Ohio. So I've got my own. So we're doing gummies now. We're gonna do vapes, pre-rolls, and then flour. It took us forever to find a cannabis strain that has banana terpenes, is what they call it, which is like a scent profile.
Yeah.
So we finally found one. It's called Banana Fire Breath. We're just gonna change it to Bananabis. So if you're in Ohio, stop by your local dispensary and pick up some Bananabis.
There you go.
But yeah, I've got Rumble down the street.
How's the gym work? It's because I see girls going in there like, but
it.
box. What do they do? Or just train?
That's
How's it
so
work?
it's basically.
Smiled like a motherfucker.
Well, no, it's like better than a nightclub.
I'm gonna get a fucking job.
You should. Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. So it's group fitness, but it's like a nightclub, dude. Like you go in, it's like it's dark. It's got like the black light and like half the studio is bags. So we got 20 bags, the water bags, and then 20 benches that have dumbbells. So basically, it's a high intensity training workout and boxing for cardio. And you can either start off on the bags, you learn your combos, or you can start off on the benches, and then you do, different hit workouts. Every day is focusing on a different part of the body, upper body, lower body, core. We're incorporating boxing only classes, strength classes. We're gonna start doing a mat Pilates class.
I gotta come. We gotta come.
it's
You guys gotta
I
come,
gotta start working out. I do. You're
uh,
right across from Patsy's, right?
buddy. I know dude. Tony. I actually told him I was
Tony's
coming
the
over.
best.
Tony's the fucking
Tony's
best.
the best.
Yeah,
I
you're
love him.
directly
Tony, man,
across the street.
directly across the
Yeah,
street.
right across.
We're over. We're over there all the time,
Yeah,
dude.
he's the best. Tony.
Yeah.
And their
On
pizza's
Matt-
excellent.
And Maddie,
Make
yeah.
sure you go get their pizza for
pizza's
sure.
the best.
Yeah.
Patsy's in Boca, unbelievable.
And then I'm also starting a docu-series based in South Florida, based on my life here in South Florida, called Bananas Republic. So we're gonna be that's gonna be getting cooking here soon.
I love it.
All right,
Good.
Oh, and then most importantly, and this is another thing you guys want to look into. You heard of peptides?
Yeah.
All right, so I just started my own peptide company called Club Cheat Code.
Somebody said they cause cancer. Is that true?
Whoever
Who the
that
fuck
is,
knows,
is
What the fuck is peptide?
Peptides are amino acids. So basically what they've done is they've taken chains of amino acids, because amino acids basically when you combine a whole string of amino acids together, that's what creates a protein. But if you isolate certain peptides, you can focus on very particular areas of your health. It's called biohacking. It's a whole industry. So for example, there's a peptide called BPC-157. BPC-157 is crucial for ligament, tendon, joint, muscle recovery.
Okay.
So basically what it does, what BPC-157 does is it stimulates cellular reproduction. So it helps your cells turn over and heal.
Okay.
As we age, that's why our hangovers are worse, injuries last longer, you know, your vision goes, your skin gets wrinkled. It's because your cells get damaged and they turn over at a slower rate.
That's why you're fucked up.
Exactly.
No, we got to get him on.
Yeah.
You got to get them
Look
on.
at him.
Yeah.
So
I look fucking good.
So what
look good.
peptides
Yeah.
do? Well, if you want to look good forever, this
He
is
got
what
a
you got
gut.
to
Look at
do.
his gut.
I lost 20 pounds. 17.
There's also there's
Yeah, fuck
yeah,
you.
yeah,
Fuck
yeah,
out of here. You
yeah.
lost that. Where at?
I was 206 pounds.
Stop.
Down to 189.
You got to get him. Get
for
him
you, man.
peptided up.
get them. Dude, come in
I
and
will.
rumble, man. You're gonna be
What do they do?
but
Test your blood. How the fuck they test you? What you need?
for what peptides? You could. The only one you really need to test for. There's one called it's the ones that stimulate your pituitary gland, because what they do is they help. They basically tell your brain, your pituitary gland, to produce more HGH. So instead of taking HGH, which is dumb because you're artificially introducing it to your body, what these peptides do is they trigger your pituitary gland to naturally produce HGH. The reason that we age, the reason we get more body fat as we age, the reason we break down is because our growth hormone levels decrease as we age.
What's HGH? Is that any testosterone?
No, it's growth hormone.
Human growth hormone?
HGH.
That's them fucking ball players are taking.
Well, they were taking too much of it.
Right.
So that's the thing. With anything, you abuse it. So that's why Barry Bonds, yes, if you take too much growth hormone, you're literally taking so much, your bones are going to start growing.
Listen, Barry Bonds, when he was on,
Yeah.
now he's fucking was 20, 30. His foot grew an extra. He was 11. His foot was a 12 and a half.
His head
and
grew.
His helmet, he was a 7. It was a 7 and a half. His helmet, his head
Yeah,
grew.
his head even grew.
Because that's the thing. When you're a kid, that's why you go through growth spurts, because your pituitary gland is just flooding your body with HGH.
Yeah.
Some people produce more, some people produce less. But this is when you're older though, and you're already kind of like set in whatever you're going to grow. Unless you do something crazy like that, you're not going to grow. But basically, what it does is growth hormone is again what is responsible for healing. It's what's responsible for keeping your body fat levels down. It's what's responsible for. So basically, long story short, yeah, peptides are a fucking cheat code.
We got to come and do this.
We got to get you on them.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, they took me to check my pituitary gland.
Did they?
Well, I was little.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to be a fucking midget.
Yeah.
I swear to God. They
Yeah.
thought I was fucked up.
Yeah.
Well, that's the other thing. If you don't,
I became a jockey and grew. It's my luck. Motherfucker.
That's how I became a jockey.
And grew. I did. It's just true.
peptides and punches, man.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna be machines in no
Yeah,
time.
we are. We are.
All right, so
that's
we got to
great.
try it on you.
I will. Next time I come down here when I get like a little bit more
What do you
time.
do? Do a shot? What's it, a shot or
It's a shot. Yeah, it's in a insulin. It's an insulin syringe. I mean, you don't even feel it.
What do you do, once a week?
5 times a week.
Every day?
Every day. It's every day. I mean, but that's what you got. I mean, it's, because what you're doing is you're basically substituting what your body would normally be doing. But it's routine. I mean, I've been on it now for 3 years. It's the reason why, like, I'm competing against, 22-year-olds.
No, you ripped up. You
Yeah.
ripped the fuck up.
Yeah, well, it's
Cut up like a bad bag of
That's
dope.
just tight.
what bad what?
You're cut up like a bad bag of dope.
Bag of dope.
That's a good one. I love it. Listen,
I'm gonna use that.
That's a
dude.
good one, ain't it?
I'm gonna use that.
You
Cut up like a
fuck up.
bad bag of dope.
And make sure you check out Rumble, like he said. Go head on over to his podcast. Make sure you listen to it. He's got a lot of good stuff
Death,
going on
taxes,
there.
and bananas. The only certainties in life.
Yeah,
That's it.
that is true.
Coming on your podcast in a couple.
Hell
of
yeah.
Be there
We'll
soon.
set it up.
Episode 110, The Skinny, with Joey Merlino, Little Snuff, and Johnny
No,
Bananas.
you got to go back and play in the beginning. He said episode 1000.
1010.
Episode
yeah.
1010.
Don't worry, we'll play the fucking
No, we got to
blooper.
play. I told you he can't fucking talk. He's fucked up.
Ben, can I take this wire off now?
Life is a casino. We don't sink, we just hit them off with C-notes. And you can bet it all. I'ma be the last one standing tall. Joey Merlino.
What's up, KG?
Life is a casino. We don't sink, we just hit them off with C-notes. And you can bet it all. I'ma be the last one standing tall. Joey Merlino.
With Joey Merlino.